Well, that was awesome. All right, good morning, guys. You didn't hear me babbling for the last 2 minutes because I had the mic turned off. But good morning. Excited to have you all here. Thank you so much for showing up on this beautiful Wednesday morning, June 11th. Can't believe just like that, the month is a third of the way over. So we got a lot to do, a lot to catch up with, and there's a lot going on in here. So without messing around anymore, let's get rolling.
Yay.
You're gonna present, right?
I'm up.
You are?
No.
How come I don't know that? All right, we're falling a little behind here today. How do I? Ah, there I go. I figured it out. Nope, I fucked it up. Oh, I figured it out. All right, cool. So mission for us guys is 100 contractors to 10 million in annual revenue by 2035. We have no intention of getting there on our own. We believe in the collaborations that we're building with the community that we work with. And we have 100% confidence that you guys are going to be there with us when we get there. Our team, as you know, or maybe you don't, it's your first time. We got myself, Aaron Hosmer. We've got a new chief estimator, Masood Satari. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Look at the big camera up there and say a wave. Say, hey, what's up? We got Jared over here, who is also the other leg of the estimating department. And we've got Izzy is our marketing director. We've got our sales manager, Michael Vicente, our office manager, Heather, superstar, brought to us by David Soto. If you guys are looking for any kind of help in your organization, let us know. We'll hook you up with David. Super guy, got me both Heather and Masood, and I couldn't be happier. And then, of course, we've got the lovely Allison Dean. She is in charge of marketing. She does all of the posting for everything you ever see come across your Instagram, Facebook, Threads, LinkedIn, Twitter. What else?
Facebook,
Snapchat.
not Snapchat, and not WhatsApp, but
whatever those are. And then, of course, also in our marketing department is the lovely Myra, who I believe will be home soon.
Yeah.
And then we can all be so happy.
Yeah.
So appreciate you guys joining us. Let's talk about what has been going on in the world of SBG. As you guys know, collaboration is the new currency, coined by Brandon Dawson. The guy's a genius, and he is the one responsible for everything that we're doing here to build a community where we can go out and conquer more together. We had a great South Bay Builders Forum last week. Allison, you want to rattle off some names here? Oh, I see Masood. I see Allison.
Yeah, we've got we have Labor Max, we have Tommy with Labor Max, we have Erica with it's a real estate, but I can't think of the name. We have Paloma Mansour, who I think is actually on our meeting right now, with our favorite thing.
I am. Hello.
Yay. We have Kimberly up there at the top center with Excel Construction. And then we have, I forgot his name. I want to say Devin.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, with I'm drawing a blank. Sorry guys, but we got Pepe. We've got Pepe Machinery there in the back, right behind Paloma, in between Masood and Paloma.
Sorry, I didn't even like put you on the spot with everybody's names.
Thank you.
Awesome. Anyways, really great event. If you were here, thank you for coming. If you weren't here, you got to show up, man. These are where deals start getting made. We had major players in the private housing market, and these guys are looking for help. That everybody in construction right now, if you talk to them, they can't find people, they can't find contractors, and if you don't come to these events, they can't find you.
And they want everyone to sign up what was that
Oh,
called?
pre-qual.
Prequel.
Look, there's Izzy. All right, I want to celebrate a few people here in our community. Juliana Flores and Robert, you guys have been awesome. You started showing up to these meetings. You came to the events, and Juliana, you guys are starting a new venture. It's fantastic. It's everything that we are doing this for. So I appreciate you guys showing up and being a part of what we're doing and letting us be a part of what you're doing. I want to thank Kevin, who is asleep right now because he's working the night shift. This guy has blown up, literally. That's why I got the bomb there next to him. Yes, he is the bomb. We are working on projects together, collaborating on new projects. We just landed another Walmart job with Shames, and we are currently negotiating a third Walmart job with Bogart, not Bogard, but Bogart. And so just great things. It's been awesome to see him just jump in, all feet, and go. And he is proof that when you put your mind to something, you can make it happen. And then Victor, our newest operator program subscriber, guy's powerhouse. He's been focused completely on growth here the last, I think it's been what, 18 months since we've been kind of hanging out.
We bid Ball Estates.
Yeah,
That's
Ball Estates.
He's literally the like, I don't know what you call it, the night blooming jasmine that grew out of a lost job.
Yeah.
It's just like that vine just grew into something.
Yeah,
really
which
good.
also brings up a point of, you have to be outbidding work so that you're not just getting your name into the market and getting people to recognize you and understand what you're capable of, but also make connections that lead to bigger things down the road. We spent a lot of time, Aaron and myself, on Ball Estates trying to land that job. And at the end of the day, we didn't land the job, but a lot of the relationships we have today came out of that effort. So don't sell yourself short on how important it is to get out there and bid work. Speaking of bidding work, we put about another $1 million on the board last week. We've got 58 estimates out. We're at 10 that are awarded. We've got 3 that are pending, and we are at 17% on our hit rate, and we are hovering at 4% on the dollars. And we have more and more and more jobs going into the pipeline every week. Masood, how many jobs are we bidding this week?
This week we got 4 projects that are bidding, 2 today and 2 tomorrow. So
All right, and then what did we do yesterday and the day before that? We cranked a couple out this week already. Yeah. Jared's like,
Yeah.
so unbelievable what's happening in here. It's exciting to watch.
You can tell by Jared's beard.
Love it. All right, well, that brings us to Mr. Hosmer's Tales from the Front.
Okay, I'll make it quick today. I just wanted to remind everyone about calling in your USAs with adequate time for the utility locators to go out there and mark utilities. So if you don't know what USA is, you'll see that 811 call before you dig on every plan set. I think you actually used to call that number, right?
Yeah, he used to call it
back in the day. Now it's an online platform run by Pelican or something like that. So it's basically whenever you're gonna do any digging, you got to go out there, mark your work boundaries, call, and then go to the website. You have an account, it's free, and notify all the public utility companies to go out and basically they will come out and locate, let you know what they have in that area. If you don't do it and you hit something, you're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad day.
A lot of people do not do it. It's shocking to me how much risk people are putting on themselves by not doing this one simple thing. I think you should program into your head, if you're gonna go to a site meeting, a pre-job walk, just mark the USA right then, take pictures of your paint marks, and then learn how to use the website. If you mess it up, they will email you and let you know, and the people are pretty helpful about how you're supposed to file the information. One fun fact on that is when you mark it, you kind of draw a polygon around your work area on like a GIS type Google map. And what's interesting is the locators don't actually have access to see what bounds you marked. So in the text description on the side, like at the very last text box before you send it off, it wants you to start to kind of give them, latitude, longitude, start at this point, go northeast 500 feet, turn south, so you kind of have to walk it out like a boundary surveyor would do. And I don't know if you don't know what that is, you're basically giving them bearings and distances, and then you close the loop back to the beginning point. You can also, if you're working in between buildings, you can go and mark your boundaries in between the buildings and put that on the description. The more info, the better. And the locators will call you if they have questions. So just give them a couple days. You should do it a week or more in advance, but I think 48 hours is minimum.
48 hours minimum, but the caveat to that is it's a 48-hour minimum, but if they can't for some reason get to your site before the 48 hours is over, they will send you an email saying, hey, we couldn't mark your site, which means you're actually you don't have a valid USA. So
yeah, it's not automatic.
It's better to mark one out and call it in and not need it than to forget to call it in, and it's a day before you want to go to work and now you can't go to work because your USA has not been called in. So, and
then I wrote one more thing on that. Another thing, if you issue a USA and the job gets pushed, the USA is going to expire in a month. So I'd be setting calendar reminders for your USAs. If you know a job's going to happen and it gets pushed and it's a month later, you can still go in within a couple days of your expiration date and just click renew, and it'll extend your USA for a month. If you don't do that, they're going to close that ticket out and you'll have to go and refile the thing again, which it's like a 10-minute process, but 10 minutes to clicking a button is just a little more efficient, as long as you stay on top of it and you remember to hit the renew button. Yeah, it's interesting how they're really good at sending you notifications when they can't do something, but they're incapable of telling you, hey, your USA is going to expire in 2 days. Do you want to renew? It's like, aha, gotcha. Yeah, so Google Calendar, but you should be using Google Calendar or whatever calendar app. Use it. Set alarms, set alerts, with 2 days notice ahead of time. Figure that out. Figure it out. Yeah. Do it.
Are there fines?
You hit something.
Yeah, if you hit something and you have an inactive USA number, you never called it in, you will be responsible for the entire bill you get from PG&E. And I know this from personal experience.
Me too.
Oh no.
And it was a job that we did USA, and it wasn't that our USA ticket was not called in. It's that I had an aggressive laborer that cut through a small plastic gas line feeding a house that we were working at. And so even though we did call in our USA, we still ended up getting a bill for, I think it was about $15,000 for PG&E to show up for a couple hours to fix it. So yeah, if you want to see PG&E workers materialize out of thin air, touch one of their facilities, and they will just come from all corners of the planet and then send you a bill for every single guy that showed up. And another bill for about twice that for the people in the office that didn't show up.
Oh yeah.
So it's an amazing process. Don't get caught without a USA. Moral of the story. Oh, next thing. IIPP workshop.
Yeah, so this IIPP workshop is open to anyone that wants to show up. If you guys are interested, let me know and I'll add you onto the invite. It's hosted by Shea Holmes. They are going to have an OSHA worker there, and the representative from OSHA is going to sit down with everyone and review your IIPP, give you comments. This is a good idea that Shea has a really good relationship with OSHA. They have them camped out on 2 of their job sites. They're going for like a Silver Star Award. I don't know, that's not the right word, but it's something like that. So they're literally partnering with OSHA to get these safety awards on a couple projects they have. And this is your chance to, rather than not know if your IIPP is good enough, have them comment on it. So when they do show up, you're ready, because again, you don't want to, those OSHA fines will get you. I mean, a ladder fine can cost you $5,000, you know, so make sure you have the right documentation. All the laws are changing. I think it's either at the end of this month or end of next month. So fall protection laws are changing. Now it's, I think, fall protection above 6 feet, no matter what trade you are. So a lot of things are getting a little more stringent because just they're looking at injuries and how they happen, and they constantly evolve the requirements. So it's good to keep your finger on the pulse of what OSHA is doing, see what's coming, and stay ahead of it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, your safety plan is there to keep people from getting hurt or killed. And you know, that's the bottom line. It's not there to be a problem. It's not there to be something you try to work around. It's something that keeps people safe. And if you can't keep people safe, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have people die on your sites, and eventually you will be out of business. The other caveat to this is that a lot of companies will look at your incident rate. And if you have a high incident rate, or if you've gotten fines or been cited by OSHA, you will not qualify to even work on their jobs. So there's a lot of reasons to pay attention to workplace safety. But you have to take it serious, because at the end of the day, you want your guys to be able to go home in, you know, hopefully better shape than they showed up. And the only way you do that is to take safety seriously. You guys can't just walk around a job site, watch people do shit that's wrong, and then walk away and expect somehow everything's going to work out.
One more thing on that, in the past, all the IIPPs I've seen my years of construction have been like multiple inch thick binders. What I'm hearing from Jennifer Blake, the Shea their safety manager, is that your IIPP doesn't need to be 1,000 pages these days. What they're going for is a workable plan that's fluid and dynamic, that changes as things come up. She said the whole thing should be no more than 20 pages. So it's they're trying to get to something that's implementable and usable by your employees. So typically you're going to see an English and a Spanish version. This thing, I think utilizing QR codes is the way to go these days, so that each guy, when OSHA shows up, they can show the QR code that has access right to all the documents. Then you don't need to worry about carrying a binder around. So that's where we're going. You know, the world's going to be more digital tomorrow than it is today. So that's, you know, that's, everyone's got a smartphone, you know.
Use it for your advantage.
Yep.
All right, Neighborhood Hands, June 14th. That is this Saturday, Guadalupe Gardens. If you guys haven't been out, you just show up, man. It's an easy way to get started in the community, understanding homelessness and the people that are affected by it, and participate in a program that you know, cleans the park and helps people in the process. So love to see you out there. If you haven't made it, you should come out 7:30 a.m. Pop in. It's a couple hours long, and you know, you could change a life. It's our wisdom nugget this week. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Helen Keller. Awesome. Good job, babe. Allison's responsible for this week's wisdom nugget. Our book club, which will fire up here after this meeting. Our new book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. We just finished chapter 1. So if you want to jump into this book with us, just get a hold of us and we will put you on the calendar. Changing your life starts with changing you. That's about all I can say on that. We would not be here today if we just kept doing the same things that we were doing 10 years ago. And I will say that every day I find out something new about myself, the goods, the bads, the uglies, and every day we are striving to be better than we were yesterday. So don't quit, keep pushing. The only way you fail is to quit, so don't be a quitter. Unless it's cigarettes. So I want to thank you guys for joining today. We'll go ahead and check out the gallery here. So Juliana, thank you for coming.
I'm sorry I was muted. I want to thank you for everything. The gifts are awesome. The food was great. And I really, like I said, I feel like this is a family. I learned a lot from you guys, from everybody. And well, thank you so much for I'm glad that God put me on your path to see these meetings. Thank you so much. And God bless everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Scotty, you got a minute? Give a little plug for Whitecap and everything they're doing for Neighborhood Hands.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? Just proud to be able to contribute to a great organization as Neighborhood Hands. They do some amazing things. I still myself need to make it out there, so I don't think I can this weekend. Unfortunately, I already have some plans, but I will get out there soon. And just appreciate you guys. Sorry I missed Pegbo. Hopefully Tim was there and made some good connections. So appreciate everything you guys do, and looking forward to more success.
Awesome, Scotty. Thank you, and appreciate you and bringing resources from Whitecap to the Neighborhood Hands program. Really do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
The last couple of weeks, man, it's been hot, going right through all that water.
Yeah, I bet.
Awesome. Let's see, Victor, you got a minute?
Hey guys, Victor with Oakmont. Just want to thank South Bay Grading and their team for continued success. The event was amazing. The food was really good. And we're excited what the second half of the year has in store for us in South Bay Grading. So I am looking forward a lot to all this work that we have lined up.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, and it's been fun getting to build this stuff together.
Appreciate you guys.
Let's see, Garrett Jones. I don't recognize Garrett Jones. You got a minute to give us a little intro? All right, that's okay. And
Live.
all right.
Can you hear me there, or is it broken off?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hello, I think I just lost my Bluetooth. You there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I'll just checking back in. I've been on before in the past. I'm starting out welding contractor.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah. How are things?
Still waiting to take off. I'm with my previous employer still. Just kind of waiting for that first job to be able to, branch out.
Right, that first strike.
Yeah, that first one's hard to get.
Yeah, it's a challenge. You got to stick with it and keep moving, man. But glad you were able to jump in today, and hopefully we'll see you on the job here soon.
All right, yeah, I'll check in whenever I can.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Is he
Yeah,
on our
thank you.
bidders list?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Pomona. You want to give
Yes,
a shameless plug for your company?
happily. Good morning, everyone. Sorry my video's off. I'm driving to another meeting. I own Our Favorite Things. We are a specialty gifting company. So we do holiday gifts, employee appreciation, honestly, birthday presents, really any occasion, but we do it with small business products only so that you get a higher quality product and something that's a genuine surprise. So if you guys are curious at all, feel free to reach out with any questions. I will put my phone number, so just shoot me a text and then I can fire off my email when I'm not driving. My phone number is 650-796-7108.
Awesome. And, you know, don't forget client gifts too, right?
Yep.
We wouldn't be
every
anywhere without our
occasion.
clients, so keep them in mind.
We're
All
here for
right.
all of it.
Appreciate everybody spending time with us here today, and we will see you all again very soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Should put it in the chat before I.